Good evening, 7:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm T-Speaker222, and this is the ISO headquarters. First things first, make sure to hit that like button, turn that bell notification to all, subscribe if you're new or returning. I want to thank the 85 new subscribers in the last 48 hours. It's been absolutely crazy. So what I want to show you guys, we're going to skip most of this, but this is the ISO-20022 and the cryptos that will be involved if they're part of these networks and part of these, what we're building into. These are what you want to look for. So number one is Algorand. So Algo, even ahead of Ripple, which is associated with XRP, XLM, and a bunch of others along the Flare network. But Algorand is ahead of Ripple right now. 2 is Ripple, 3 is ISDA, 4 is Swift, 5 is XDC. Again, why do I put so much stock in XDC? This is why. 6, Fixed Protocol Limited. 7, ISITC. 8, Visa. 9, Omegio. So applications of 2022 cryptos. There are several areas to implement ISO 20022 crypto. Some examples include trading platform integration. We've already went through all of this stuff in our white papers. How do I know a company supports ISO 20022? If your company has any business relationships with banks, brokerages, trade finance, so your company already supports some type of ISO, banks and brokerages. I just wanted you guys to mainly see that list. The ISO 20022 crypto specification developed by the International Standards Organization headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. It is therefore vital to understand that this document is governed by Swiss law. This includes the fact that all contracts entered into between parties based upon the ISO 20022 crypto specification must comply with Swiss contract laws. In other words, if you enter into a transaction using ISO 20022 crypto, then you will have to abide by Swiss law when entering into that transaction. Interesting. Also note that the ISO crypto spec only covers transactions involving currencies. Transactions involving commodities, securities, derivatives, foreign exchange rates, etc. are outside its scope. Therefore, if you plan to use ISO crypto for those purposes, make sure you consult with your legal counsel. So guys, it's going to be a whole bunch of shit. The benefit of using crypto ISOs and the 20022 is designed to provide a secure measuring system that cannot be hacked like traditional methods because it uses XML-based data interchange format to implement a messaging system that is not vulnerable to traditional forms of attack. ISO 20022 crypto provides end-to-end protection with encryption, authentication, and digital signing. This means any message sent using ISO will only be able to be read by the sender and receiver unless they don't know the password. ISO also provides a way to make sure that only the sender and receiver will read any message even if it was intercepted. In addition, ISO crypto also designed so that message cannot altered in transit without detection. Digital signature is used for the purpose. So the main thing to get out of this is the list, guys. Again, we'll go back to it, but the ISO 20022 crypto list: 1 Algorand, 2 Ripple, XRP, XLM, and everything else associated with the Ripple network, and ISDA, Swift, XDC, Fixed Protocol Limited, ISITC, Visa, and Omegio, or OMGEO, whatever the hell you want to call it. So and then how it works. The first letter of the bank ID will be followed by a set of alpha characters used to identify different types of banks that may exist in one country or internationally. For example, if your credit card issued by Citibank North America, the first letter C. If your credit card was issued by Citibank UK, it would start with a capital U because they are registered in Europe instead. The next set of letters signifies what type of institution issues the bank ID. For example, IBAN or SWIFT. 3 following this are the numbers that correspond to how your bank account registered with the financial institution. This means all of your banking information will be kept safe and secure by following these standards and in place by banks themselves when developing the system. 4, the next set of letters indicates the type of account. For example, name or company. This is followed by your bank, IDs, versions, number, and then finally a checksum digit which ensures that any changes made along the way to your bank account details are actually valid. 5, this is a complicated system, but it's crucial for safeguarding all of the information you store in your banking institution, aka they want to spy on us. It may take some time to get used to how this works, and there will be times when things don't go 100% as planned. However, this is a highly respected system used by over 200 countries in the banking community across the world. So, I mean, guys, this has already been implemented in 200 countries. So, I hope you enjoy this information. I got a class to teach in 14 minutes. Some of you will be there. So, basically, we're still watching crypto. The only thing you need to pay attention to right now is I wanted to give you that ISO information. But Bitcoin. We're outside of this downward channel right now. And we're riding this uptrending resistance like we talked about before. And I circled that yesterday where I thought we could get up to, and we're having trouble getting into there. But we did pop up there slightly. So this is where I'd expect it to ride, this uptrending support. And then once it runs out of steam here, it's done. And I expect it to come back in this downward channel. We just have a momentary up right now. We haven't got an extreme bit of volume. So what does that mean for everything? It means exactly that. Sit tight, pay attention. We had a little bit of movement on some of our ISO coins. Quant was up 6.5%. We had Stratus, one of our watch list ones, is up 10.14%. We have IOTA up 9.73%. And based on IOTA's move, I would expect Algo to move up about 10% here, ladies and gentlemen. I would say Algo is the mover that I'd be watching for. So I hope this helped everybody. Stay blessed.